Some folks say there just ain't no forgiveness for bad dogs or bad men in this world. They say they're just too far gone to be redeemed. But the Sunday morning preacher, he said there ain't nothing impossible as long as you have a little faith.
So she can't twitching the lip.
Heavenly Father, we give you power. What's your dog's name, Marie?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with Jasmine and her grooming.
Yes, we have a really tough time grooming her. She likes to bite the groomers. We've been turned away, and we just would like it to be a calming, good experience for her.
All right, Marie, what we're going to do now, we're going to introduce you to a little bit. Alicia Justice, which is just the most phenomenal groomer in Michigan, okay?
Wonderful.
We're bringing all this here to you.
Thank
to
you.
help you with your problems
Thank
and to help
you.
the fans out there
Yes.
groom their dogs easier, okay?
All right, so what we're going to be doing today is I know that Jasmine has some trigger points. She's got issues with around her face, kind of grabbing and holding, and then with her feet and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is kind of work through it, show you how to keep her calm, keep you safe, and keep her safe.
Great, thank you.
So I always ask the client to pick up the dog and pass her over to me, just because, so that's either mom or dad telling them, you are, like, I'm allowed to touch your dog. I'm allowed to touch her, and this is a trust. All right, so we're gonna put her on the table. And I've already taken the clippers to her a little bit, just to kind of see. I always like to start in, sit. I always like to start in the same area. Start her on the back of the neck. We'll leave the face for last because that is her trigger points. So what we're gonna do is just kind of start shaving her down. I just do the body, the sides, lift her up, stand her up, and then we'll do each leg one at a time. She's being very calm right now. She's not shaking, she's not nervous. Just gonna lift it up. See? Good girl. Very good girl.
Okay, Marie, we've got the body shaved, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first step according to grooming rules of Little Bit. Grooming 101, okay? So now we're gonna go on to the legs. We're gonna do that. The whole time the dog is getting used to the instruments. I know that the face is the issue. So I think Little Bit wants to do that last in this case. In this particular case, she may subscribe something else with another case, but with this case, we shave the body, we do the legs, and then we're gonna move onward from there, okay?
Okay,
You ready?
looking good.
All right.
So like Chuck says, we did the body, and now we're going to start the process of her legs. I've already done this one, but just to kind of show you, this is how you would hold. This is the safest way. This is the flank. This can be a problem area for clippers, and especially dogs that don't like their legs being done. So we would just start like this. She's being very good. And you come down the leg. Lift up, always being careful for their hips, how you hold, how you grab it. bit more support so she can't.
Correct.
I'm getting closer up to the face and everything now, so she tried to turn and bite. I can use my clippers as a tool to push her face away. I don't want her to look at me. Then we resume. But with dogs like this, I always go slow. If they start to bite, you stop. You continue what you're doing, but you stop, regroup, and find your calm energy. She was okay with me going down the leg with the clippers, but now that she knows that I'm doing her paw pad, this is more of her trigger area.
Cool. There we go.
All right, so I corrected her like that because obviously she doesn't like her feet touched, and she turned around to bite me. So in this case, it's good to have assistance from mom. So you'll hold up like this, so keep your hands out of the way so she can't turn to bite you. And then with this hand, you could just put about 2 fingers underneath there. Just for a little bit more control, you could feel the neck a little bit. Good girl, Jazz. So now in order to do the paw pads, we've got control of the head. We can come in here. Get in. Now I think she's gonna be a little bit more willing to just have the trimming done with the scissors because it's not as invasive. And she knows that this is the next step. All right, so what I'm about to do is the rear end can typically be a sensitive area. So I found that a lot of groomers will take the clippers, not with this blade, but take the clippers and shave around this area. And this can be very sensitive. You can clipper burn if it gets too close, so I, just with very much careful effort, clip as close as I can around the root. And they appreciate it a lot more. So we're gonna move on to her front feet, which requires us to get a different hold here so she can't turn and bite me when I pick up her front feet. So I would say the best way is to do it with this hand and to kind of come in here and hold like that so you have control of the head this way, so she can't turn. Good girl. Shh, shh, shh. We replaced Marie with Chuck just so we can get a little bit more of a sound, a hold on her. Just make sure.
Which way are you going to be cutting this one?
This way. I'm going to pick this up.
So see where I've got my hand at?
Oh, yes.
So what I'm actually doing is I'm trying to make sure that the dog's head can't come this way.
Yes, or forward.
And I'm going to give massage too. Notice how quick she's doing it. Notice how quick little bit is clipping. This is very important.
Yep.
Very important to do it quick as you can, but not quick enough where it's going to cause any problems.
Yeah, as long as they're okay with it. If she were thrashing right now, then we would stop, regroup, get our calm energy back, and then start again.
Now, Marie, have you noticed that since I took over, the calm energy is a little bit better?
Oh, yes.
So I want you to start working on your calm energy. Just take a deep breath, pretend you're on the beach with one of those little drinks with the umbrella on it. Just relax, take a deep breath, take it easy.
It's hard to get your face in there, so.
So what we're doing again is we're massaging and we're clipping at the same time. This kind of equates the procedure with pleasure, okay?
And as long as she's not thrashing around and she's okay with it. She's twitching, but she's okay with it. So we can kind of move at a steady pace.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
There we go. Now she can stand.
She done?
Nope, I gotta do this leg.
Okay. Okay. So again, we're holding the head, controlling the head, massaging at the same time.
Yep, just watch your fingers right here by your armpit. I'm gonna cut you.
Well, I've been cut before.
I don't want to be the one to do it.
I used to be a wild child. I think the only thing that hasn't happened to me is a Boeing 747 hasn't landed on me.
Yep, good girl. See, she's already getting to know the little things. When I do her front legs, she knows that I let her sit. If that makes her comfortable. Can we turn her this way a little bit? Yep, perfect.
Which way are you going?
I'm still on this leg.
Okay.
This head needs to go that way.
This head needs to go that way?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. I haven't got it. Okay, go ahead.
She's acting very calm with me touching her legs.
Well, I'm putting pure energy in her right now. So she's getting a lot more calm energy just because I'm good at it, okay? I've been doing this for a long time. But you have to be able to totally cut your energy down to calm, period. The more calm that the owner is or the handler is, the easier that it's going to be. Remember, dogs display bad behavior when it's not calm. When the calm is restored, then there's not a problem.
So now all we have to do is the face. We've got to trim her face up. I mean, every dog has a somewhat of an issue right here just because that's a lot of trust. So just slowly and calmly. Head control. See, she's already starting to do that little. So I always touch first so they know where I'm coming in. This is where we usually have most confrontation. Shh, it's okay. I'm just tipping your head back. Shh, 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 shh. Right there. Right there. It's important to make sure that the dog is calm because obviously the way that you hold your scissors, she could jerk. You always have to be cautious of that and always make sure that you and her are calm. Shh, 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 shh. I corrected with sound because she's starting to twitch her lips. She doesn't like this. So close to her face. I have her chin and I have her underneath her I'm holding her collar here. That's just more for head control so I can feel if she's going to move or jerk. Good girl. Good girl. Obviously by her mouth is a hard spot. Because that's where she can get you. Always touch first so she knows where I'm coming. Good girl. Shh. Shh. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Very good. So I gave sound correction because in the areas all around her lips, see that twitching of the lip? Good. Good girl. I am finishing up on the face now. I've pretty much done everything. I've just got to kind of come in here, even some things up. You can see how she's very calm. She's very calm. There's no twitching of the lips. She's letting me hold her face comfortably. She can go like this. Hold this up. Do this side. She's comfortable with this. I'm not pushing her. We're going slow, being calm. Now I'm just going to come on the outside and trim all along the outside of her ears. Now that we've finished the ears, we finished the face, she's calm, and now her grooming is complete. She's all done.
This is just so beautiful. I am so glad that I met Chuck McBride and Alicia. It's just been wonderful. It's such a burden off of me to have her be groomed and okay, and it's just beautiful, beautiful experience. So thank you so much.